9:59, 3 o'clock. All right, off the state clock. And welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Papergoy, and we are going to take you behind the scenes of our first whatnot, our first nice little 99-cent buy over here at the thrift store that I'm using to supplement my fine state computer. Excited? Yes. Scared? Yes. Primarily the reason why I'm scared has to do more with the technical issues than anything else. I don't know how to fix it if there's a problem. So that's the part that frightens me. But I'm going to have myself a little cup of coffee over there. I can neither deny nor the fact there may be a little bit of bourbon cream in my coffee. I can neither confirm nor deny that rumor. I don't know how that got over there. So we're going to have ourselves a little cup of coffee. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take you backstage. In a little while, Mr. Magazine is actually going to be showing up as well. He wants to give a little moral support, and he wants to watch how everything works as well. So he's going to be selling as well. So I want to thank everybody that did turn out to the first auction to make it a tremendous success. It's a little foreshadowing. I'm hoping it actually is a tremendous success. And at the end of the video, we'll find out whether it was or not. But thanks to everybody. The outpouring support has been great. Ram Neighborhood Kid did notice that we had 11 people bookmarked my Papergoy's auction, where the people around me had, 1 to 7 bookmarks. So that's great. That speaks highly of Million Dollar Peddler Nation. Thank you very much. We definitely do appreciate it. And we're going to come right back in a couple of seconds due to the magic of editing, back behind stage. Ah, delicious. And I'm back here, tucked my shirt in. Mrs. Papergoy said, "You look like a slob. You better tuck that in," so I did so. We got Random Neighborhood Kid here. Everybody knows him. And he's going to be working on the technical side of things. He was actually nice enough to change his work start time, half an hour difference, in order to be able to be here to make sure we got the show started. So we definitely do appreciate that. Glad you're not sitting in the basement playing video games like all the other losers in your generation. So good job by you. We definitely do appreciate it. You did a little bit of research there on whatnot. What do you feel after having looked at everything?
I feel like you're gonna have some issues at first, because the system's a little hard to figure out, even for me. So I wish you the best of luck.
Well, you're here, and I definitely do appreciate that. The fact that you're going to be here at least to get us started. Because nothing against him, but if I have to count on Mr. Magazine as my technical support, I might as well push the off button right now. So come on over here. We're going to show you how everything's set up. Watch your step, Mrs. Papergoy. We've got a little bit of stuff in the way. So this over here is the iPad, recently purchased at Verizon, who does not sponsor us, but they certainly can. So I will be having this over here. According to Random Neighborhood Kid, I log into the phone, which I'm going to use as my camera first. Then I log into this. I join the broadcast. And then I use this, and I can read the comments and all that on here. I can put the items up for auction, etc., through this one over here while I'm using the other phone. But come on out here. We're gonna show you how things are going on out here as well. Watch your step, Mrs. Papergoy. Somebody made a mess. I don't know who. Mrs. Papergoy apparently got lost coming out here. So the way the theory works, now if you want to zoom in on this, Mrs. Papergoy, have this set up over here. Figure do a little bit of advertising. Million Dollar Peddlers, Papergoy, Mr. Magazine. Hello at papergoy.com, papergoy.com, and Mr-magazine.com. Got that all set up over there, which I'll be using in future videos. You've seen this picture up over here. This is from the Lee DeGroot artwork that I purchased, which I talked about on a live show. If you haven't watched it already, you definitely should. Definitely hit the like button as well. I just laughed out loud when I saw this one over here. So this is the unofficial mascot of the Whatnot shows. And so what I'll be doing, these over here are the comics that I cataloged. And I've got the phone already set up over here. I just turn it on, I launch it, and it it shows right here in the center, and then I'll be taking these one at a time and doing the auction, be putting this over here like this, and watching the auction, and then when the item sells, I'll be putting it over here, and so on. So that's kind of the whole mechanism behind it. I've only got 30 items set up, and as Random Neighborhood Kid said, it's awfully hot out here, so that'll keep me speeding along as well. It's going to be awfully cold out here in the wintertime as well, but it'll keep me moving, and that's kind of the whole point of it. It's also away from the house proper, so I think it's a nice little area for this. Also, shout out to Random Neighborhood Kid. He screwed this down as well, threw 4 screws in this, because otherwise it was all folding up on it, and I was actually doing the ghetto version of having it by basically putting things in each corner in order to hold it down. This is a lot better, so shout out to him. He's really stepped up to the plate today, so definitely do appreciate that a lot. So now we're just waiting for Mr. Magazine. We're going to interview him for a couple of minutes. Once he gets over here, we're going to get the show started at 4 o'clock sharp, and then we're going to do a couple of seconds of the show starting, and then we're going to come back after the show and give you our reflections on it. So look forward to taking you through this whole journey. We'll see how well we'll do. Hopefully out of those 30, I'm going to ask Mr. Magazine how many he thinks I'm going to sell. I'm going to think about how many as well. He's looked through them as well, so we'll see, and then we'll see at the back end whether or not we were correct or not. So we'll see you in a few minutes. There he is, Mr. Magazine. We are all set. We're all kind of did a behind the scenes video.
I'm Mr. Magazine. You already knew that.
So you saw the 30 items that I had going up for auction today.
Oh yeah.
What do you think the highest price item will be? I'm thinking in my head. Go ahead. What do you think the highest price item will be out of those 30 items?
$15.
I hope so. I was thinking 8.
Oh, okay.
And out of
I
those,
thought there was like 30 or 40 bucks in there.
there is, but you never know.
You are Papergoy, you demand the most.
And out of those 30, how many do you think will sell? I'm thinking what I'm thinking. Go ahead.
75%.
So like 23. What?
Yeah.
Making me do math here on the air.
24.
All right, I was saying about 20. I would be happy with 20 sold. So we're going to see on that over there. As I said, it's a soft open, just because we're aren't sure what's going to sell, making sure there's no technical glitches, all that kind of thing. Random Neighborhood Kid was actually nice enough to change his starting time of his job just so he could be with us to get it going, because again, my biggest fear is there's going to be some kind of a glitch, and if nothing personal, but if I have to count on you being my IT guy,
I'll probably be having to sleep anyway. But
we're not in good shape as far as that goes.
I'm thinking of using the comics that don't sell for paper airplanes for the next whatnot.
Nice. So we're going to head out of the porch. We're going to have Random Neighborhood Kid out there, and we're going to get all set to go. We're going to let you know right when we're going live, and then we're going to check back in with you afterwards. So come on, Mr. Magazine.
You buy a new stool too. It's come with the drafting table.
It came with the drafting
table. Are we live right now?
Random Neighborhood Kid helped me put that together as well. Came with the drafting table.
I got 13 saved now.
Oh, you did it
13
Tory's
people
way.
watching.
There's 2 ways of doing that.
Okay, so
We'll talk about that later.
All right.
Papergoy here. I hope you join me for a great live auction coming up on Thursday, the 12th at 4 o'clock. Got a lot of comics to get to. I somehow don't think I'm going to get to all of them that day.
All right, we ready?
Come on by.
Want to start it?
You never know what treasures I might be showing. And going to have a little bit of fun.
So all I do is I hit start show when it's time to start
well,
show.
the thing is, I don't know what it's going to look like when
Give
you
you some
first
great
start.
deals. And we'll see you then. Papergoy here. I hope you join me for a great live auction coming up.
All right, might as well exit out of that for like 2 minutes because we don't want to sit there. All right, we'll be coming back in a couple of seconds. We're a couple minutes early, and we're going to get started probably 57, probably 3 minutes early. So we got about 4 minutes to vamp, and then we're going to be getting started. We're set to start the show.
A lot of comics to get to.
Are you sure? Once you start.
Oh,
All righty, we are all set. Papergoy has joined, and Papergoy shall join the other one over here. Allegedly. In theory. All right. Oh, and Dawn is here, I believe, and Cray is here. Thank you very much. I'm going to vamp for about 2 minutes. To anybody that doesn't know, I am Papergoy from the Million Dollar Peddlers. We've got Random Neighborhood Kid here, and we have Mr. Magazine as well, my partner on the Million Dollar Peddlers. Check us out over on YouTube. This is a soft open. We have 30 items up for auction today. Everything is sold as is, where is. I will tell you anything that I notice is wrong with them, but they're comic books. They're complete. I did put the grades in originally. They're from VG to very fine. So we're going to have a bit of fun over here. So I think we're going to kind of get started. I know we're starting a minute or two early, but we're going to get started. And welcome, Sleepy. Good to see you as well. And we're going to get started. How do I start my first item? In a moment, as soon as I figure out what the heck I'm doing over here. We have to start our first item. In theory. Okay, so we are all ready. Yada dee, yada da, yada dee, yada dee. Little thing over here to anybody wanting to do this, they put them in alphabetical order for you, which was not how I originally had them set up. So live and learn. Next time I will do it. So the first item we have up over here is the Action Comics number 544, fine condition. And let me start the auction on this. Bear with me. And we will be starting this at $2. And let us start it. So it's a nice little comic book over there. Got George Perez art in it. And we're set to go over here $2. And apparently I started it for 1 minute instead of 30 seconds. We will fix the next one, do it on 30. Want to thank everybody who's here. Definitely do appreciate it. Hey, Ian, and ha you wish. Oh, I think you have to pin it. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be pinning. What do I have to pin? Oh, it's pinned. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep. So we're pinned over there. So, want to thank everybody for showing up over here. It's going to take a little bit of time. It is fine. Oh, it definitely is. It's fine. How come I can't see my things? Oh, all right. It's fine. Oh, yes, it is. Alrighty, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, and we are off to a rollicking start over here. So nobody likes that Action Comics. Well, I'm going to keep bringing it up time after time after time, and eventually somebody or other will buy it. That's the theory. Alrighty, nobody liked the Action Comics, unfortunately. It's a nice comic. We'll bring that one up at some point in the future. Alrighty. So now I got to figure out how do I get to my next item. Get home. Oops, no, that's the one I just did. So now. Alrighty, so the first auction concluded. Any thoughts, Mr. Magazine?
Had a slow start, but I think it picked up a little speed along the way, and ended up in a positive. So
that's a little nerve-wracking at first. Note to self: put things in alphabetical order before I do them. I had put them in a different order and had them piled up in that order, and suddenly it showed up alphabetically, and I'm frantically trying to find them. Thank goodness I only did 30. Right. Imagine if I did like a long box. Would have been a lot of time going through the long box.
You should have did 26, A through Z.
I know that now. So it was a lot of fun. I think I ended up selling 12 lots, something rather like that, out of 30. So for not knowing what I'm doing, I'm happy with that. A couple of things got bids on them. So a couple of them, one item, I think $5 is the highest bid. I think 2 items might have gone for $5. Nice. Just started at $2, 30-second auctions. So overall, I'm happy. I'm happy because I was able to get it done. And once I got into my rhythm, it really wasn't too bad. I was pretty nervous starting it out, but overall, very happy. Now I'm going to figure out how I'm going to pack it all up and get it all out. So I'm going to be sending it out tomorrow. Do check out the Whatnot. Do follow me on it. And at some point, Mr. Dash Magazine will be on there as well. So you definitely want to follow him as well. We will both follow back. No problem. So thank you. It was a lot of fun. And hit the like button on this video, because this is a video within a video. Look at that. It's getting pretty deep over there.
It is.
Definitely do appreciate everybody. And we will continue on this Whatnot journey. We'll be bringing Mr. Magazine along with us, kicking and screaming, dragging him along the journey.
True.
And we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.